Are you someone who struggles to lose your extra pounds? Well, this might be interesting for you because weight loss jabs are expected to be available on the NHS soon to tackle Britain's obesity epidemic. The jab is called Wegovy, I hope I've pronounced that right, and it's thought to be more effective than having a gastric band. Those taking the jabs are said to have lost on average 2.5 stone, with a third of people trialling the treatment losing a fifth of their total body weight. What do we think to this then? Weight loss jabs, should they be freely available on the NHS? Peter, I'll start with you.
Gosh, well, what can I say? I hadn't heard of Wegovy, and we're all very slim folk on the panel tonight. I think I'll probably be a bit boring and say you need a cost-benefit analysis because obesity costs the NHS money to treat that. So what is the cost of this alternative treatment? Does that protect lives, keep people living for longer and reduce the burden on the NHS over the full lifetime of the people in question? So I think we need to find out more, and I'm probably going to, as boring as it sounds, reserve judgment until we have a bit more evidence about the merits of it versus the other treatments you mentioned, whether they're changing your diet or surgery.
Harriet?
Well, it's much cheaper. I think it's something like £50 a week or something, or a month. I can't. But the fact is that we are one of the most obese nations, and obesity is costing the NHS millions and millions. So this is something that we definitely should be doing. I personally am dead keen on this. I mean, I'm going to be signing up to, what's it called? Wegovy. I'm going to be signing up to Wegovy tomorrow.
That? You're not obese.
Oh, I know, but I love it. Well, I don't see why it should just be for obese people. Some of us have to still not slim down from lockdown. This is lockdown people.
Well, do you know, nearly 2/3 of adults in this country are either overweight or obese. Joanna Williams?
Well, I'm slightly sceptical about those statistics. I think if you look at the kind of body mass index, the way obesity is measured, rugby players can be marked down as obese just because their muscle to height ratio kind of tips them over into that category. And yet they're probably the healthiest people in the country. But I think the fact is we get very, very mixed messages about weight. On the one hand, we have this panic about a national obesity crisis. We're told, that companies need to reduce the amount of sugar in their food, that we need sin taxes to encourage people to spend less money on chocolate and fizzy drinks. But then at the other half of the time, we have companies like Nike, for example, putting up adverts showing very overweight people wearing their clothes to kind of promote body positivity. And we're told we need to not be fat phobic. We need to be kind of all really cheering on people and celebrating diverse body sizes. And I think we've lost all sense of proportion and reason. And I think clearly if somebody's got a serious health problem where weight is causing them problems with their heart, their breathing, their ability to exercise, then a jab is a good idea if it helps them lose that weight to be able to get back to being a fit and healthy person, then I'd be all for it. But at the same time, I also think we need to take a few deep breaths and collectively calm down a little bit in relation to this discussion about weight.